I watch a lot of old fights. That's all I do, really, and for no reason at all. Marvin Hagler is my favorite fighter. I know you and him have that relationship. You called the war with Hagler Hearns, which I think is the best first round of boxing that I've ever seen.
Yeah, very exciting. It was a thrilling moment for me. I was not that far into my career. I was 5 years into my broadcasting career, and I managed to do that fight with Al Michaels, who was had doing some boxing at that time. Kirk Gowdy was the host, so it was thrilling on many levels, and it was 3 rounds of outrageous action, and the first round was just spectacular, and Tommy Hearns, Hagler's told me many times that right hand Hearns hit him with right near the beginning of the fight was probably the hardest punch he's been hit with, and he knew that he needed, this was serious business. And also the cuts that Hagler had, if Tommy Hearns could have stayed upright for another round or two, he might have won that fight because of the cuts that Hagler had. But it was just a brilliant fight, and I was privileged to do a number of fights of the Four Kings, especially Hagler. I did a lot of Hagler championship fights during the 80s, and he was a remarkable man, still is, and was a remarkable fighter.
Marvelous, Marvin. Well, why do you think he walked away after he fought Sugar Man?
Well, I think he just, he was ready to retire, and he felt that he won the fight against Leonard, and he was able to walk away with that. And he always felt, and Leonard was the one that needed him more than he needed Leonard. Leonard was the one that kept pushing for another fight. And Ray, and Marvin's age was always in question. He was probably in his very late 30s, maybe close to 40, and he just thought that was time to go. I think he didn't need the money anymore. Marvin was great with his money, handled it well, still lives a wonderful life in Italy where he's very comfortable. He's done some movies over there. So he was at peace with himself, I think, and felt that, he did all he could, so he was happy.
Okay. I can't watch that fight. I feel like every time Marvin's going to win, that's just... I do.
Yeah, and I thought it was a very close fight, but I would give him the slight edge in the fight. I thought he gave away rounds by fighting righty in the first 3 or 4 rounds. I don't know why he did that. And I think he fought too tentative a fight, but I still think, and of course Jojo Guerra's scorecard of 118-111 was ridiculous, but it was a close fight.
It was, and I don't know why he did fought righty, but you said Hearns hit him. That's the hardest he ever been hit. Split his head open